The gunfire echoed through the courtyard in October 1987. Within minutes, the most radical leader in Africa lay dead. But the ideas of Thomas Sankara were far harder to kill. In the early 1980s, the West African nation, then known as Upper Volta, was one of the poorest countries on earth. Drought, debt, and corruption had hollowed out the state. The government lived comfortably while ordinary people struggled to survive. Into this landscape stepped a young army captain with fierce eyes and impossible ambition. In 1983, at just 33 years old, Sankara came to power through a popular revolution. Inspired by figures like Che Guevara, he believed Africa did not need charity. It needed dignity, self-reliance, and courage. His revolution moved fast. First, he changed the nation's identity. In 1984, Burkina Faso was born, a new name meaning land of honest people. Then he attacked corruption with ruthless symbolism. Government ministers lost their luxury cars and were ordered to drive modest vehicles. Lavish spending was banned. Sankara himself lived simply, often riding a bicycle or driving an inexpensive car, but his revolution went deeper. He declared that women's liberation was essential to true freedom. Forced marriages and female genital mutilation were condemned. Women were appointed to powerful government positions and encouraged to serve in the military. He launched one of Africa's most ambitious environmental campaigns, planting millions of trees to halt the creeping advance of the Sahara. And perhaps most controversially, he rejected the system that kept many African nations dependent: foreign aid. Sankara argued that aid often created debt, control, and humiliation. "He who feeds you controls you," he warned. To many ordinary people across Africa, Sankara became a symbol of what leadership could look like: bold, honest, and fearless. But revolutions rarely go unchallenged. His radical policies angered powerful interests, wealthy elites, foreign powers, and even members of his own government. Then came betrayal. On October 15, 1987, Sankara was assassinated during a coup led by his former ally Blaise Compaoré. He was only 37 years old. Yet decades later, the legend of Thomas Sankara continues to grow. Across Africa, murals, songs, and speeches still invoke his name, not because he ruled long, but because for 4 extraordinary years, he showed what leadership without fear or greed could look like. Thomas Sankara didn't just lead a country, he imagined a different future for Africa, and millions are still inspired by the vision he left behind.